Good evening, Cicely. Chris in the morning coming to you live tonight under the vast starry Alaska sky. Usually I'm here to greet you as the sun rises, but tonight I wanted to share some late night musings and music that have been keeping me company after hours here at the station. Lately, I've been getting into a genre of music called Lofi. For the uninitiated, Lofi is short for low fidelity. It has a raw, understated sound, often with a mellow, dreamy vibe. Lots of crackles, hiss, and imperfections in the mix. While my ears are usually attuned to the crisp sounds of jazz, there's something about the washed-out tones of lo-fi that suits the midnight hour. In my lo-fi explorations, I recently discovered an artist who goes by the name InfiNyx. Not much is known about InfiNyx, but their atmospheric soundscapes have been the perfect soundtrack to my moonlit Alaska nights. InfiNyx's tracks blend soulful piano melodies, distant vinyl static, and understated hip-hop beats into cosmic aural collages. Close your eyes, and their sonic textures transport you to a rainy Tokyo side street or a lonely lunar outpost. So tonight, I invite you, take a break from the frenetic bebop of daily life, embrace the imperfect beauty in the world, and let the woozy wonders of lo-fi carry you through the witching hours. Stay tuned for a taste of my current InfiNyx favorites. And that brings me to our first song. It's a little number called Look to the Stars. The artist says they wrote it during a bout of insomnia, staring out their window at the night sky, searching for inspiration and solace. The gentle piano and soothing electronic beats evoke that 2 a.m. feeling when the world is hushed and it's just you and your thoughts under the celestial expanse. So Cicely, let this song be your telescope, your guide to the stars. Let it remind you that no matter how far we roam, the universe is within us, vast, beautiful, and waiting to be discovered. A sonic embrace for the soulful wanderers and dreamers tuning in. Good evening, Cicely. Chris here, welcoming you to our late night lo-fi session. As the day winds down and we prepare to drift off into the realm of dreams, I've got a special track lined up for you. But first, let's talk about touchstones. A touchstone, in its literal sense, is a fine-grained stone used to test the purity of gold or silver. Miners would rub their precious metals against the touchstone, leaving a colored streak behind that would reveal the metal's true nature. Over time, the word has taken on a more metaphorical meaning. A touchstone is something or someone that serves as a standard, a reference point against which we measure the genuineness of our thoughts and feelings. We all have touchstones in our lives, whether they're cherished memories, favorite books, or even pieces of music that ground us and remind us of who we are. In times of uncertainty or doubt, we can return to these touchstones and find our way back to our authentic selves. And that brings us to our next song, a hauntingly beautiful lo-fi track called Touchstone. The gentle piano melodies and soft pulsing beats create a sense of introspection and self-reflection. Close your eyes and let the music transport you to your own inner touchstone, that place of truth and clarity that resides within us all. In our lives, full of noise and fleeting shadows, we all need those touchstones, don't we? Those people, places, memories, or even melodies that remind us of who we truly are, what we value, and what makes this wild ride of life truly worth it. They ground us, comfort us, and guide us back to our paths when we stray into the wilderness. I invite you to contemplate your personal touchstones. What are the experiences, the relationships, the creations that help you navigate the sometimes turbulent waters of life? Hold them close and know that they are always there to guide you home to yourself. Good evening once again, Cicely. Chris here, back with another lo-fi gem to carry you through the night. As we settle into the quiet hours, I want to share with you a song that was born from a moment of unexpected darkness. The track is called By Storm, and it comes to us from a talented artist down in Texas. The story goes that one night, as a powerful tornado ripped through the state, the artists found themselves plunged into darkness as the storm knocked out the power. Candles lit and mind racing, they picked up their acoustic guitar and started to play. In that moment, surrounded by the eerie stillness that follows a violent storm, The artist's fingers began to pluck out a haunting melody. The notes seemed to echo the lingering tension in the air, the unease that comes with knowing the world can change in an instant. Yet as the song took shape, there was a sense of resilience too, a determination to find beauty and create meaning even in the midst of chaos. By Storm is the result of that fateful night, a testament to the power of art to help us process and transcend the challenges we face. The lo-fi production adds to the intimacy of the track, making it feel like we're right there in the room with the artist, listening to them pour their heart out in the candlelight. As we listen, I encourage you to think about the storms you've weathered in your own life, both literal and metaphorical. Remember that even in the darkest of times, there is always the potential for creation, for growth, for finding a light within ourselves that no storm can extinguish. So let that track's melodies, born of acoustic strings and the purity of an unpowered moment, remind you of the beauty and simplicity, the inspiration in the aftermath, and the light that always follows the dark. I'm Chris, and you're listening to KBHR. Good evening, Cicely. Chris here, and as we drift into the late hours, I have a special song to share with you tonight. It's a deeply personal piece, a tribute to a remarkable woman whose story deserves to be told. The track is called Geneva, and it was written by an artist in honor of their grandmother, Geneva Muskrat. Geneva was a Cherokee woman who lived a life of quiet resilience in a small town nestled within the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma. Life was not easy for Geneva. She faced many hardships, yet through it all, she maintained a strength of spirit and a connection to her culture that never wavered. She lived a secluded life, finding solace in the natural world. Though Geneva passed away years ago, her memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. And now, through this song, her story can reach even more people. The artist, Geneva's grandchild, has poured their love and admiration into every note, creating a lo-fi tribute that feels like a gentle embrace from a beloved elder. As we listen to Geneva, I invite you to reflect on the unsung heroes in your own life, the people whose quiet strength and unwavering spirit have shaped you in ways big and small. Think about the stories that have been passed down through your family, the legacies that you carry within you. In a world that often celebrates the loud and the flashy, let us take a moment to honor the quiet warriors, the ones who navigate life's challenges with grace and humility. Let us remember that every person, no matter how secluded or unnoticed, has a story worth telling and a light worth celebrating. Good evening, wanderers of the night and seekers of solace in the sound. It's Chris here, under the cloak of twilight, broadcasting from KBHR, where the music speaks the language of the soul and the night listens. This next song is called Autumn Reverie, and as the title suggests, it's a musical ode to the magic and beauty of the autumn season. InfiNyx drew inspiration from the changing colors of the leaves, the crisp, cool air, and the sense of cozy introspection that comes with the arrival of fall. As you listen, you can almost picture yourself walking through a forest painted in shades of gold, orange, and red. The gentle rustling of leaves beneath your feet, the distant calls of migrating birds, the earthy scent of the soil preparing for its winter slumber, all of these sensations seem to be woven into the song. Autumn Reverie isn't just a song. It's an invitation to wander through your own thoughts, to find comfort in the nostalgia of moments past, and to embrace the change that lays the groundwork for renewal. It invites us on a journey through the heart of autumn, to walk among the falling leaves, beneath the whispering trees, in a world painted with the most exquisite hues of nature's palette. May the spirit of autumn guide and inspire you. a certain nostalgia to autumn reverie as well, a sense of looking back on cherished memories and moments past. Autumn has always been a season of change, of letting go of the old to make way for the new. After listening to InfiNyx's creation, I find myself reflecting on my own personal journeys, the cycles of growth and release that have shaped my life. I have a story to share with you, a story of music, loss, and the transformative power of choosing to help others. It's a tale that comes to us in the form of a lo-fi track titled Legend of Jay Silver. The song is a tribute to Josh Silver, the keyboardist of the iconic gothic band Type O Negative. For years, Josh was an integral part of the band's unique sound, his haunting melodies and atmospheric textures adding depth and emotion to their music. But in 2010, tragedy struck. Peter Steele, the band's charismatic frontman and Josh's close friend, passed away suddenly. It was a devastating blow to the music community and to Josh personally. In the wake of this loss, Josh made a decision that would change the course of his life. He chose to step away from the rock star life and became an EMT for the New York Fire Department. He traded in the stage for the streets, dedicating himself to helping people in their moments of greatest need. It was a selfless act, a testament to the depth of Josh's character and his desire to make a difference in the world. The artist behind Legend of Jay Silver was inspired by this story, by the idea of someone who had achieved great success in one field, choosing to start anew in service of others. The song's gentle piano melodies and soft, pulsing beats create a sense of introspection and quiet heroism, a musical tribute to the everyday heroes who walk among us. As we listen, I invite you to think about the moments in your own life when you've been called to put others first, to use your gifts and talents in service of something greater than yourself. We all have the capacity for heroism, for making a difference in the lives of those around us. So, as the night enfolds us, let us reflect and let us find inspiration in the legend of Jay Silver. May it remind us that legends are not always those who walk in the light, but often those who shine in the dark, guiding us, helping us, one life at a time. Legend of Jay Silver is more than a song. It's a homage to the idea that sometimes the most profound impact we can make comes from the choices we make in the shadows, away from the limelight, where the essence of true heroism lies. Good evening, Cicely. Chris here. I have a very special song to share with you tonight. It's a lo-fi Christmas tune with a story as warm and cozy as a mug of hot cocoa by the fireplace. The song is called A Very Merry Christmas, and it was written by InfiNyx as a gift for their significant other. You see, Christmas is her absolute favorite holiday, a time filled with magic, joy, and love. And as fate would have it, her middle name just happens to be Marie. The artist wanted to create something that captured the essence of the season and the depth of their love for this special woman. So he poured his heart into crafting a lo-fi Christmas song that's as unique and beautiful as a snowflake. The gentle, nostalgic tones of the track evoke memories of Christmases past, of quiet moments spent with loved ones, of the twinkling lights and soft carols that fill the air this time of year. It's a song that feels like a warm hug, a musical reminder of the love and connection that make the holidays so meaningful. But what makes this song even more special, my friends, is that it made its debut right here in Cicely at the Brick during the annual Raven Christmas party last year. Picture it, amidst the laughter, the clinking of glasses, and the soft fall of snow outside. This song floated through the air, a ribbon of melody tying everyone together in a moment of pure, heartfelt joy. It was a gift, not just to her, but to all of us. A reminder of the beauty of personal traditions and the power of music to express the deepest sentiments of the heart. So, when the season rolls back around and we cozy up and let the spirit of the season wash over us, let's take a moment to appreciate the smaller things, the personal gestures of love and creativity that make that time of year truly magical. Here's A Very Merry Christmas, a lo-fi tribute to love, to Christmas, and to the enduring magic of giving from the heart. Enjoy, and may the melody warm your soul as much as it does the heart of its muse.
It's a Christmas
And if you're lucky enough to have a Marie in your life, someone who shines like the star atop the tree, hold them close and let them know how much they mean to you. Because in the end, that's what the holidays are all about. Cherishing the precious gift of love and connection. So good evening, my fellow night wanderers and connoisseurs of the enigmatic. It's Chris Stevens, your guide through the dusk, back with you on KBHR. While the season of ghouls and shadows has passed, the echo of its allure remains, reminding us that the veil between the worlds is thin, not just on All Hallows Eve, but every night, if only we dare to listen. Tonight we shift gears from a jingle and joy of the holiday season to a melody that taps into the darker, more haunting aspects of our imaginations. As much as I love the holiday season, I've always had a soft spot for the spooky, the mysterious, the things that go bump in the night. I'm talking about a song that's as chilling as it is captivating, titled Haunted by You. This isn't your average ghost story set to music. It's a lo-fi masterpiece inspired by the works of Mary Downing Hahn, particularly her spine-tingling novel, Wait Till Helen Comes. InfiNyx, an artist who dances on the edge of light and shadow, has woven a tale of longing, loss, and the ghosts of the past that linger, not in the corners of our rooms, but in the recesses of our hearts. Now, I have to admit, when I first heard this song, it sent a shiver down my spine. The eerie, echoing piano chords, the ghostly whispers woven through the melody. It's the perfect soundtrack for a misty autumn night when the veil between worlds feels thin and anything seems possible. I was so taken with Haunted by You that I just had to share it with someone. So I called up our very own Ed from the Brick and had him come down to the studio to give it a listen. And let me tell you folks, even our resident cinephile and horror aficionado was impressed. As we listened, Ed and I got to talking about the power of a good ghost story, how it can tap into something deep and primal within us. The fear of the unknown, the longing for connection across time and space, the sense that maybe, just maybe, we're not alone in this world. And that's what Haunted by You captures so beautifully, that bittersweet ache of being haunted by someone or something that you can't quite reach, no matter how much you might want to. It's a feeling that I think we can all relate to, whether we believe in ghosts or not. I invite you to embrace the shiver down your spine, the goosebumps on your arms. Let yourself be haunted, just for a little while, by the mysteries and the memories that linger in the shadows of your mind. And who knows? Maybe, like Mary Downing Hahn's unforgettable Helen, the ghosts that haunt you have something important to tell you. Something about love, about loss, about the ties that bind us across the ages. But that, my friends, is a story for another night. Well, my friends, as the hands of the clock intertwine, marking the end of our nocturnal journey together, it's time to wrap this blanket of sound around the memories we've shared tonight. This is Chris Stevens, your guide through the ether of evening, feeling more connected than ever to this tribe we call KBHR South, and to each of you out there, finding solace in the static and the silence in between. And of course, I want to thank my favorite short order cook, Dave. You put the comfort in comfort food, and I'm still kicked back on tonight's burger. But before we part, I want to extend a deep, heartfelt thanks to the people who make nights like these possible. To the patrons of Culture Clash Emporium on Etsy, your support fuels the fire of creativity and community. To those who follow the ethereal soundscapes of InfiNyx on Spotify and engage with InfiNyx music across what we affectionately dub social media these days, your enthusiasm and support are the lifeblood of what music and art are all about: connection, exploration, and the shared experience of something truly magical. And speaking of magic, I've got one last surprise up my sleeve. In the spirit of discovery, and thanks to the generosity of InfiNyx, we have the exclusive privilege of sending you off with a track that's as fresh as the first snowfall, yet unreleased and eagerly awaiting its debut. Moon Radio, a lo-fi gem that won't grace the digital shelves of InfiNyx's Spotify channel until May 17th. But tonight, because you chose to spend your hours here with us, you get to hear it first. Consider it a token of our appreciation, a secret shared between friends in the quiet hours of the night. So, as we prepare to sign off, I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning in, for blissfully riding the waves of fiber optics with me for a while. In a world that often moves too fast, you've chosen to pause, to listen, and to connect. That's a beautiful thing. Without further ado, here's Moon Radio by InfiNyx. May it carry you gently into the coming day or into the sweet embrace of dreams. Until we meet again, keep your hearts open and your ears tuned to the magic of the night. Good night, Cicely, and thanks for another unforgettable evening.